Non c'è dubbio che è un tempo difficile, questo è chiaro. Questo è chiaro.
Doloroso?
Sì.
Preoccupante?
Sì.
Cardinal, thank you so much for joining us.
I'm the one who's grateful, Nora. Blessed Easter.
Blessed Easter to you. What is your message for Holy Week?
Oh, listen, what should we think of? What are you covering on this show? You're going to talk about Ukraine. We're going to recall the slaughter in Boston a year ago. You look at all the darkness, the dreariness, the reasons to be sad and defeated in the world today. And what does Holy Week and Easter talk about? What is Passover talking about? The victory of good over evil, light over darkness, life over death. We believe, Jews and Christians, believers, hold fast to the truth that God has the last word.
An Italian news report says Pope Francis has gained a little weight since being elected 2 years ago. So doctors at the Vatican want to put him on a pasta diet, at least get him off the pasta. They want him to eat it no more than twice a week, and they also want him to exercise more.
This is Italy. That should be against the law. You can't have pasta 2 times a week.
The Pope that news, too?
How do you do that?
How do you do that?
You would have to have some very high-ranking Catholic deliver that news, don't you think? As a matter of fact, we have a very high-ranking Catholic. We have Timothy Cardinal Dolan with us this morning up in our kitchen. Cardinal Dolan, good morning.
Happy Passover and happy Easter. Listen, Holy Father, you said you always listen to your cardinals. Listen to me. Get a new doctor. All right? And secondly, here's what I do, Holy Father. This really helps cut down the calories. Take these basil leaves out of the pasta, all right? And then you can have the whole bowl and it cuts down on calories, all right? All I know is next time I'm in Rome, better be on one of those 2 days that you're eating pasta, all right?
You know, we have been doing polling at CBS News for decades, and we just found in our last poll that now more people than ever feel that the church is in touch with their needs.
Good to hear.
Why do you think that is?
I think at a practical level, especially for us as Catholics, it's got to be Pope Francis. He has really ignited the imagination of the world. And for once, if finally, it's almost like people are saying, wow, there's reason to cheer, there's reason to hope, there's a good guy, the good guys are winning in the church. People want the church to succeed. People want religion and faith and spirituality to work. People in general are on the side of virtue and goodness and everything that's noble and decent in the human person. And when you see somebody like Pope Francis that can tap into that and just seems to emanate that and call that forth from everybody, people kind of take a second look at religion and say, wow, maybe belief is worth it.
But what is it about Pope Francis?
I wish I knew, and I wish he could bottle it, because I'd order a case, because I need it. You know what I think it is? Two words: sincerity and simplicity. We have a world that can kind of detect frauds. We have a world that is a little tired maybe of marketing and polls and PR stuff. And here you've got a guy who is just so genuine and simple and sincere. He doesn't need anybody to script him. He doesn't need any pro to say, you ought to go there, you ought to do this. He just does it with a genuineness and a naturalness that people are shaking their head and saying, this guy's the real thing.
Adesso devo abituarmi a un nuovo Papa.
Difficile?
E qualità da offrire alla comunità cristiana.
Perché bisogna dire tutto quello che nel Signore si sente di dover dire.
Non posso accettare che si può dare la comunione a una persona che sta vivendo in un'unione irregolare, perché è adulterio. Sulla questione di persone dello stesso sesso, questo non ha niente da fare con matrimonio. Questo è una sofferenza che alcune persone hanno di essere attratti contro la natura sessualmente a persone dello stesso sesso.
Si une personne est gay, qu'elle cherche le Seigneur et qu'elle est de bonne volonté, qui suis-je pour la juger?
Se mai Papa Francesco persiste in questa direzione, che farà?
Resisterò, non posso fare altro.